Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of United Talks podcast. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on everything Manchester United. Today, we're going to be breaking down Ruben Amorim's press conference for the game against Brighton. Now, I want to welcome you all to United Talks podcast, your go-to channel for all things Manchester United. Now, we're going to break down everything in detail based on what Ruben Amorim said because of the ahead of the Premier League clash against Brighton this Sunday. I mean, the boss had plenty to say about Rasmus Hojlund's form, Antony's future, and our struggles with consistency, and the challenge of turning this team into a well-rounded unit. So let's break it down. Let's break it all down. But like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell for all things Manchester United. Now, Sunday's clash takes place at 2 o'clock GMT, 1400 GMT against Brighton, and it's another must-win game for Ruben Amorim. I see this as a revenge. I mean, Brighton have been a thorn on our flesh, but it's another must-win game for Ruben Amorim's side as we continue to navigate this roller coaster that is this Premier League season. I mean, Amorim addressed several key issues, including the pressure of back-to-back games, team dynamics, and individual performances. Now, let's start with his response to the ups and downs of this campaign so far. I mean, it's been a roller coaster ride for us as Manchester United fans, but it is another busy schedule for now. I mean, like we're gonna have midweek and weekend games. Today, we had a game yesterday, Thursday. We have a game Sunday, and the next game again Thursday. It's gonna be like an up and down game. So we need to find some consistency and find some balance as a drilled side. With regards to roller coaster of performances and training challenges, Amorim acknowledged the inconsistency in performances, admitting that it's been a roller coaster ride this season. I mean, with only just 7 proper training sessions in 14 or 15 games, he emphasized how the packed schedule, including Europa League fixtures, limits the ability to make tactical adjustments. I mean, he said that and I quote, um, it's going to be hard until the end of the season. Sometimes playing good, sometimes playing bad, but we'll try to win games. This highlights just how much he is juggling, trying to balance immediate results with long-term improvements. What's Amorim's strategy? Win games first, or buy the time we needed for proper training? So what are your thoughts? Tell me. Like for me, I feel like he wants to do both, but find a balance with doing both while making tactical changes, which is really difficult. And he's exclaimed. It's talked about in this first point of the questions that he was asked. With regards to set piece struggles remain a glaring issue for Manchester United. Amorim admitted that conceding from corners is something the team needs to address, but he has also pointed to the quality of the opponents like Arsenal, arguably one of the best set piece teams in the world, he remarked. Sometimes you are in the moment where everything is against you, but in the end, things change. It is clear he's optimistic about improving this aspect of the game, but it is also going to take some time. That's what Amorim said. He's focusing on that aspect of the game, but it's going to take some time to build on that. With regards to Rasmus Hojlund's goal drought, one of the big talking points from that press conference was Rasmus Hojlund's goal drought, his lack of goals. I mean, 8 games without scoring has raised concerns, but Amorim puts the blame on the team rather than the player. He said, I think it's a team problem. We clearly have a lack of goals and lack of threat. This speaks of a larger issue, or our struggle to break down low blocks and create chances in the final third. Hojlund's form is a reflection of the team's inability to provide consistent service, and that is something that Amorim is working so hard to fix. I mean, being a striker for Manchester United is more like a graveyard shift, right? It's a graveyard shift. So, what can we say? What can we say about that? Like, what do you think is the problem with Rasmus Hojlund not scoring goals? I mean, we've seen situations when he's gone on droughts like this last season, and he still came up with over 17 goals all through last season. So there's nothing that stops him from being able to perform and score. I mean, he's been performing in Europe. So what's the difference? So what are your thoughts about that? I feel like there are certain games like the low block teams that we don't need players like Rasmus Hojlund. We need Christian Xerxes. And there are certain games where high pressing teams like Tottenham and all that, we need Rasmus Hojlund. So it's very important that well, I think that Ruben Amorim tried the Hojlund situation because he thought that based off of the high press, we could use long balls to beat the press and then get Hojlund behind. And we had Hojlund behind a couple of times. He didn't have to struggle with defenders. He didn't have to hold anybody off and all that. So yeah, it's basically to find a balance. That's what I think that Ruben Amorim is trying to do to balance the team. With Antony's situation, Amorim also addressed the ongoing speculation around Antony's future. I mean, amid rumors of a possible loan move, he made it clear that he's focused on players currently in the squad. Antony did a good job in the first game, but Amorim stopped short in the last game rather. But Amorim stopped short of confirming his future at the club, saying, "We'll see what happens in the window." Right? We'll see what happens this window. Now it seems like Anthony's place in the team is still up in the air, and this could also be a storyline to watch as the transfer window progresses. There's so much going on right now that I wish I could just take time to break it down for you, but we'll see. We'll see. Now, with regards to transition to control, like from transition to control, Amorim's critical point made was about United's style of play. He admitted that the squad is still more comfortable playing as a transition team rather than dominating possession against low blocks. I mean, this was evident when we were trying to beat the press by playing it quick and also playing it slow and rushing the passes and quickly trying to get it out of feet to feet behind the line and all of that. So he said to create chances, this is what Amorim said, to create chances in the final third, we struggle. To change that, we need training. And to have time to train, we need to win games. So you see, I said in the last video, I said, Amma just gave Ruben Amorim time, some time, right? So now this is fascinating, and this is a fascinating insight into Amorim and how Amorim sees the team evolving. The goal is to become a side that can dictate games, but it's going to take time and patience and a lot of tactical work. So let's all be patient with this head coach and build a team and see where we take things to the next level. With regards to fixture congestion and a focus on Brighton, with the Premier League, Europa League, and Cup competitions all in full swing, fixture congestion is a real challenge. Amorim acknowledged the difficulty but stressed the importance of focusing on the next game and keeping players mentally ready despite the speculation and distractions of the January transfer window. So, what are your thoughts and feelings about this press conference? I'd like to know in the comments below. Hit the like button and also share with your friends. Let's know. Let's have this conversation about this while we build this community. Now, there you have it. Ruben Amorim has laid out the challenges and the roadmap to turning things around. Sunday's game against Brighton wouldn't be an easy one. And we're going to do a match preview for that. But it's another opportunity to see how the team responds to the boss's vision. I mean, what do you think about Amorim's comments? Let me know, as I've said before. Can United shake off the inconsistency and build a momentum? I think this game is going to be different. I think this game is going to bring out the best out of us as well. I think this game is going to be a bit more like the Arsenal and the Liverpool game than just the Southampton game. I don't think we're going to have it easy with Brighton. They're a very technical team and they play fast pace and transition and all of that. But I think this is going to be a good game to watch and test the mentality of the game. I mean, Diogo Dallo is back. Nunes Mazraoui is going to play. So we have back five, Mazraoui, Dallo. Yeah, we'll see the breakdown lineups in match preview. But I think this game is going to be a good game. And then everybody's going to be calm and everybody's going to be fresh again. And we're probably going to have either Zexi or Hoyland. So what are your thoughts? Can United shake off the inconsistency and build momentum? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and hit the notification bell if you enjoyed this. And also follow us on social media on all our social media platforms, TikTok, Threads, X, Facebook, and the rest and the likes for more exclusive content. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. If you haven't, please do. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Goodbye, and God bless.